Hello. Today I have this favorite warriors whatever thing I started back in March and didn't finish. In each box, we have Morningflower and Gorsekit in Mother and Kit, Leafpool and Squirrelflight in the siblings box, Shadowsight and Rootspring in the male and male ship, Shellheart and Crookedkit in the father and Kit box, Needletail and Violetpaw in friendship, Brightheart and Cloudtail are in the female and male ship, Alderheart and Sandstorm in grandmother and Kit, Flintfang and Badgerkit in mentor and apprentice, and lastly, Mothwing and Leafpool in female ship. I did Morningflowers back in March, so that's why there is no footage of her. I picked Morningflower and Gorsepaw mostly because of Gorsepaw's death. It was so sad, he should have lived. If I didn't pick them, I would have probably picked Speckletail and Snowkit, who also should have lived. I picked Leafpool and Squirrelflight because they were just always there for each other. Especially during Leafpool's wish, and during Omen of the Stars. I wish that the books did something more with the super sister connection they used once and threw in the totally not interesting bin of disappointment. If I had to pick someone else for the siblings spot, I would have probably picked Alderheart and Crookedkit, even though Crookedkit already has a box. Leafpool also has two because I couldn't think of another lesbian ship I really liked. I could have also picked J Holly and Lion, but I prefer Leaf and Squilf. For the male and male ship I picked Rootspring and Shadowsight mostly because of the scene that they first meet in. It was really adorable. I also really like Barley and Ravenpaw. Ravenpaw's farewell was pretty good. And sad. Jake and Tallstar are pretty good too. I just like Root Shadow a bit more. The Broken Code is probably my favorite arc so far. Even though Darkness Within was a bit boring and they ruined Mothwing. I am pretty excited for the new arc. Maybe Misty Star will finally die. For Father and Kit, I chose Shellheart and Crookedkit. Crookedkit's Promise is probably my favorite Warrior Cats book. It is really good. Shellheart is one of my favorite characters. He is such a good father. He broke up with Rainflower because she named him that. Rainflower sucks. Even though he has an awful, rude mother, I'm glad he had a good father, and some nice people like Echo Mist and Brambleberry around. Echo Mist was also really great. Letting Crookedkit sleep in her nest with her kits and putting him back before Rainflower noticed. She was so sweet. I also feel like I'm the only person who remembers that when Crookedkit was a kid, he ran away from home and stayed at a barn for like, a month. And he just came back like nothing happened. I was going to make a Crookedkit PMV but I got bored of making it. In the friendship box we have Needletail and Violetpaw. I just feel like their relationship was really nice. Even though Needletail brought Violetpaw into the kin, putting her in a lot of danger, she always looked out for her, and defended her from the other rogues. Needletail's sacrifice is also probably my favorite scene in Vision of Shadows. The fight between Darktail and One Star would probably be one of the best too, especially because it's when One Star finally dies. I also just really like Needletail. She actually has a personality unlike most of Warrior's characters. I also think that the side chapters from Barnes and Nobles were interesting. Even tough, it's dumb that you have to buy a book from a specific store to read this stuff. So I just found a PDF online and read it. It also make a lot of sense as to why Needletail doesn't like Rowan Star very much. It was interesting. In the straight ship box we have Brightheart and Cloudtail. I like that Cloudtail was there for Brightheart when she got injured, and refused to call her lost face. The only time he wasn't there for her was during sunset, when he pretty much forgot Brightheart was his mate, leaving Leafpool to have remind him that he has a mate. But other than that, he was there for her. He was the biggest supporter of her getting a new name. Some of the other ships I could have put here were Ivypool and Fernsong, Stemleaf, and Spotfur, and Crookedstar and Willow Breeze. The third time Crookedstar could have gotten a box, he just has a lot of good relationships. Him and Willow Breeze are just great together. Ivypool and Fernsong is also just amazing. Ivypool is a spy against the Dark Forest, and warrior there, and Fernsong, a good bean. It's just amazing. Stemleaf and Spotfur were also good together. I enjoyed Spotfur's novella and it made me sad. On Grandparent and Grandkit we have Sandstorm and Alderheart. There isn't really another grandparent that interacts with their grandchild in Warriors. I can think of Firestar with the three, but that's all I could think of. The Apprentice's quest was pretty boring, but I liked the relationship Sandstorm and Alderheart have. And it is pretty sad when Sandstorm dies. That's pretty much all I have to say about this box though. On Mentor and Apprentice, we have Flintfang and Badgerfang. The smallest warrior is my favorite bit to read in Code of the Clans. I feel so bad for Flingfang and Fernshade. I put it as my favorite because it seems like they had a really good and nice relationship, especially when Badgerpaw asks to be named Badgerfang, because Flintfang was such a good mentor. It's a really sad scene and I wish that Flintfang did something else after this scene, but he kinda just disappears. Another one I could have put here is Yellowfang and Cinderpelt. They just have a really nice relationship, and their personalities go well together. And in the final box, we have the lesbian ship. I don't have a lot today on it though, there isn't a lot of lesbian ships that I like in Warriors. I have not read the new prophecy in forever and I didn't really pay too much attention to the scenes with Mothwing and Leafpool together. I do love seeing all the PMVs and maps with the two of them. They are always so well animated. So that is all the boxes. I did a bit of shading and added some quick backgrounds. I didn't feel like doing either of these things, so that's why they might look a bit rushed. I really enjoyed making this and I hope to make more videos like this again. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know because I have no idea what else to do for videos. I hope to make these real voiceovers one day, but for now, you will have to deal with the bot. Have a nice day.